I went in with the blank slate that my mind can be, and it was hot. I mean, we were sweating. Hi, welcome to Fiber Love Diary. I'm Trish if we haven't met, and if we have met, welcome back. How are you? You're my people. This is a channel that was created to document my fiber journey. So knitting, spinning, carding, prepping, dyeing. Sometimes I crochet, not a ton, but I occasionally crochet. I don't know, what else do I do? Weaving, there's weaving. Collecting spinning wheels. Sometimes you get to see my husband dyeing wool, which is always fun for me also. That's what it was intended to be, and it's still that, but it also has become an awesome fiber community. I hope you will hang out with us. Everybody's making cool stuff. Everybody's helping each other, making friends. It's been really incredible. It's been really incredible. This weekend, I just got back from the Michigan Fiber Festival. It's in Allegan, Michigan. It is the third weekend in August. This is the third weekend, right? I believe it's the third. I have been quite a few times before. This year, we actually took our camper down on the Tuesday prior because they open camping on Tuesday, and then there are classes on like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I don't think there are classes on Sunday, but I could be wrong. So I went down on Tuesday, and John joined me after work on Thursday, and we just had a nice time. We really relaxed. A friend of mine came to do the vendor areas on Friday. She's a felter. So we had some interesting conversations about what stuff is for that she's never encountered in her own wool journey yet. And then we also got to look at the animals. So just a couple of things this year I noticed. They did not have camelids. Actually, I was told that. I don't know if I even would I have noticed. I would have noticed that there was no alpacas. I feel like that is a bummer. I don't know the right word. It's a drawback of this festival, not having camelids. So no llamas, no alpacas, no camels. I did feel like I would have liked to see them. I love to see them. They're so much fun. I don't know the reason. I'm sure they probably had some great reason why it wasn't going to work out. Also, I feel like August is not the best time. In Michigan, it can be quite hot. It was hot, but it could have been even a bit hotter. It could have been 10 degrees hotter than it was, and it was hot. I mean, we were sweating. In fact, 2 of the days, Luther and I actually had to like sit in the camper in the afternoon because it was just too hot to sit outside. And I love to be outside in the summer. Take that as you will. Also, I felt like vendor-wise, they were not full. And I happen to know that they have been telling people who signed up requesting to be vendors that they are full. So it may very well be that a couple different reasons why that might happen. So I'm not saying that they're not telling the truth. They may very well have filled their quota for that particular type of vendor, but it was not full. And I fear that that's because vendors are not finding it profitable. It's definitely much smaller than it was before COVID. And if that happens, you know, I just hope it still continues to make it. Let's put it that way. It was really fun. I had a great time. I met a bunch of my fellow fiber enthusiasts and had a lot of fun. Of course, I filmed some of it, so let's go to the video, shall we? Look, there's some beauties here. You guys better come get them so I don't buy them tomorrow. So we're buying a fleece from Sweetgrass. These lovely ladies are helping me. Oh, fun!
Yarn Truck Rodeo. Like a little banner says.
Isn't that always like, hasn't that always been your dream? A yarn truck rodeo? Oh, that one's nice and calm. I hope you enjoyed it. So I'm going to show you the things that I bought in the vendor areas. I did not go crazy. I actually did not go there thinking that there was anything really in particular that I really wanted to come home with. So I went in with the blank slate that my mind can be. Well, let's go through it. I guess I'll do it in order. The first thing I bought was this fleece. It is a merino Tunis cross, and it is from, oh, there's a name, actually, oh no, that looks like that's a note from the lady that sold it to me. So it's Tunis merino lamb fleece, about 3 pounds, $50, and her business card is in here. It came from Natural Cycles Farm. That's in Allegan, Michigan, so it's local to the Fiber Festival. Julie, if you are listening, I know you're friends with her. I am going to pull out a lock here. It's very clean. It's quite a fine fleece. So about 3 pounds. I know my thumb is in the way a little bit. It's about 3 pounds. Really, really pretty. Almost white. You know how that goes. Sometimes the white sheep are not really white. And so I will be processing this eventually. I'll probably sample it soon. Stay tuned for what's going to happen with this fleece. But this is the first thing I bought. We saw it relatively early, but my experience has been if you see a fleece at these places that jumps out at you, even if it's early on, it's best if you can to go ahead and buy it, because frequently you will come back and it has also jumped out at someone else and it's gone. So I did buy it really early on. This was my first purchase of the day. And next, I bought a hand-woven bowl. It's just this cane bowl on the card, and it's by Kathy McMinn. She is in Highland, Michigan, which would be like on the other side of the state. It is really to hole roving while I'm spinning it, or take pictures of yarn. You know how I like to, or I used to do more of this. I would take the hank and kind of twirl it into a circle. I figured this would be perfect for that, but also just to sit on the ground with my roving in it or my top in it while I'm spinning. It's perfect, right? And I don't have something pretty like this. Usually what I end up using is like these things from the Dollar Tree, and I thought I'd like one pretty basket for this. People kept stopping me and saying, did you weave that basket? And I was like, no, I paid for it. But if I was smart, I would have taken the basket weaving class, because then I would have paid the money, and it would have been like, you know, the difference between buy yourself a fish or teach a man to fish. Teach me to weave a basket. I'll have the skill forever. So maybe next year I'll take a class and learn to weave a basket, right? So that was second. Let's see. So after we bought those two things, my friend and I dropped our stuff off and then hung out at the campsite for a while with John and just chatted and whatever. And I ended up going back later. Oh no, we went back. We went back because I had to also get my camera and I was filming and stuff. And then I bought this fleece. Hold on to your socks. This is a Jacob yearling fleece from Sweetgrass Jacobs. It is from a male, a ram, a branagh, I don't know. Very long and soft with minimal veggie. 2 pounds, 13 ounces. It was a good price for this. I have bought fleeces literally from this farm since 2009 was the first time I bought a fleece from them, and it was at the Fiber Festival. I loved it so much that I had emailed her and said, hey, can you put me on your list for next year for a lamb or a yearling or something like that? And I ended up buying a lamb and 2 yearling fleeces the next year. I've bought fleeces over the years from them. It's called Sweetgrass Jacobs in St. John's, Michigan. And I'm going to show you a lock. On this one, I've never done this before, by the way. Let me show you some. Okay, so Jacob fleece are generally multicolored. So you can see there's multi-colors here because they're multicolored, like I said. And I am going to separate the colors this time. I've never done this before with a Jacob fleece. I always blend them for a marl or a heathered yarn. This time I am going to go ahead and separate the colors and use this for a colorwork sweater that's going to be all like grayscale. It'll turn out more like beige scale, but that's what I'm going to do with this one. So pretty excited. Almost 3 pounds. It's a beauty. And the black, it has some really nice black in there, which a lot of the time the Jacob fleeces don't have any like really black fibers. They'll just have like charcoals, and even sometimes you'll get like brownie grays and stuff. So exciting. So then John and I went back on Saturday later in the day. We ate bad food and, you know, like fair food. I also bought a Navajo spindle. So I will be experimenting with this down the line. I'll let you know how it goes. This will be brand new for me. Yeah, I'll be experimenting it with and I will film it, of course. Even my failures, because what the heck? My failures are just a step in my success journey, unless I quit and give up. In that case, it really is a failure, right? The reason we actually went back through the vendor stuff on Saturday afternoon is John said, oh, well, I thought I would buy you a yarn bowl. So I have this yarn bowl, which is a favorite of mine. I bought it in 2017, I think. It might have been 2018 when I was there with friends. The same potter was there, and I picked out a yarn bowl from her again. Her bowls were gorgeous. It was so hard to pick. So here's my new yarn bowl. Isn't that beautiful? She is also from Michigan. She's originally from very close to where we live now, but she lives now like kind of on the around Ann Arbor. So I just think it is so beautiful. I love it. And it's different from everyone that I have. I have a half a dozen probably yarn bowls that I've collected over the years, and I really like the ones that are handmade and unique and different. And like our kids gave me one last year for Christmas, which I absolutely love, shaped like a little sheep. Recently I commissioned one from a potter, and I can't wait to show you guys. She just sent me the first pictures. I can't wait. When it gets here, I'm going to show you. So I met her. I really liked her work. I thought it was really cute and adorable, and I was like, would you make me a sheep yarn bowl? So it's half done now. But that is all I bought. Are you impressed? And this was a gift. I didn't buy this. John bought it for me. There is one more thing I got, even though I didn't buy it. I gotta go get it. Hang on, I'll be right back. So there is one more thing. Sorry, I had to run outside. Also, when I went upstairs to get this, it's raining and I saw something I had to go get off the back patio. So that's why I'm all wet. But Elizabeth Ernest brought me this in a gift for our meetup that we had. It is the cutest and like most sparkly, beautiful wine shaped tumbler, and it has hummingbirds on it, and you guys know how much I love my hummingbirds. I feel like this is serendipity because 2 days before I was thinking, okay, so Fiberfest is always when they start getting ready to leave. One of the ways we know is because all of a sudden we have basically one family that lives here, and then all of a sudden some other ones will come through and there's all fighting around our feeders, and I have to fill them up way more often as they're starting to migrate south. So I was feeling sad about that like 2 days ago, and I was thinking after she gave me this, now I'll have them with me all the time. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. I really appreciate it. And I love it. I hope you guys get to check out a festival near you. We are still planning on Rhinebeck in October. Talked a little bit about Wisconsin, and there's one in Ohio, but I don't think I'm going to be able to squeeze one into September. I'd love to. I just don't see how I can do it this year. Maybe next year. Maybe next year I can do Michigan and then one of those two. Fingers crossed. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you all so much. I mean, I got hugs, I got handshakes, I got kind words, I got to put some faces with names, and it was so wonderful. And I appreciate all of you who took time out of your trip to see me. Thank you. I will see you guys soon, and I hope that you are having a lot of fun with your fiber. I hope that your looms are perfectly warped and all your knitting has no drop stitches. I'll see you soon. Thanks. I love you. Bye.